Hello, I am Shahid Kumar Dhar. Today I am going to solve a very important type of problem on parabola for class 11. On my previous class, I have told about a different type of problem for parabola, hyperbola and ellipse, all three. The link of that class I will give my description of this video. Okay, today here a parabola, its vertex and focus are given. Okay, I have to find out the equation of the parabola. Fine. I have to know the structure of the parabola. Parabola looks like this, where this one is the directrix. This is the axis of the parabola. I am denoting its focus by S. I am denoting its vertex by V, and I am denoting the directrix by L. And it's the intersection point of directrix and axis. Fine. Now, this point is the intersection point of directrix and axis. Always, vertex is the midpoint of focus and this intersection point. Fine. Always, vertex is the midpoint of focus and the intersection point of directrix and axis. Fine. So here vertex and focus are given. So I can easily find out this intersection point. How? Let D HK be the intersection point of directrix and axis of parabola, of the parabola. Fine. I am denoting it like H comma K. This is this S, that is focus. My focus is minus 1 comma 2 and my vertex is 1 comma 2. Okay. What is the basically formula of finding midpoint? This is my midpoint. If there are 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2, then its midpoint will be x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. With using this formula, then by using this formula, my this h plus minus 1 by 2 comma k plus 2 by 2, it should be equals to 1 comma 2, because this is the midpoint of these 2 points, and by the formula of finding midpoints, the midpoint of these 2 points will be this one. Okay, and it's equals to this point. Okay, so from this I can get y minus 1 by 2 equals to 1 and k plus 2 by 2 equals to 2. Just I am distributing each component. So from this one, h minus 1 equals to 2, and here from here k plus 2 equals to 4. Okay, so h equals to 3, and from here k equals to 2. Okay, so what I am getting this intersection point? This intersection point is found to be 3 comma 2. Okay, so this intersection point D is 3 comma 2. Now what is the equation of this axis? 2 points are given. Okay, what is the equation? First of all, actually I don't need the equation. I just need what is the slope of this axis. Okay, so slope of axis. How I can find out the slope? It is if there are 2 points like x1 y1 and x2 y2, then slope can easily found out by slope joining these 2 points is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. It is the slope of the straight line joining these 2 points. Okay, this is the slope. So slope of this axis is basically joining these 2 points or these 2 points. You can take any pair of points. I am taking these 2 pair of points. Then its slope will be y2 minus y1. Then it will be 2 minus 2 by x2 minus x1. Okay, it's basically minus 1. So For which straight line slope is 0? If for any straight line slope is 0, what can I comment on this straight line? So this basically axis is parallel to x-axis. This is a very important and interesting comment on the slope of this axis and about the axis. Okay, so now I'm guessing this one. So the directrix is always perpendicular to axis. So what will be the equation of the directrix look like? Equation of the directrix will be basically parallel to y-axis. Its perpendicular is parallel to y-axis. So the parallel to y-axis, equation of parallel to y-axis. Then let equation of directrix, which is basically parallel to y-axis, I am taking it like x equals to a. I am taking the equation of the directrix as x equals to a. Okay. Now this directrix is passing through this point 3, 2. So it will satisfy, this equation will be satisfied by this point. I am putting this point on this equation. So putting 3, 2, I am numbering it, labeling it as 1. In 1, I get, putting the value of x, this is 3 equals to a. So this equation becomes x equals to 3, and this is my equation of the directrix. Now if equation of its directrix I can get, then I can easily find out the equation of the parabola, because equation of coordinate of focus is already given there, and I have found out the equation of the directrix. So now equation of the parabola will be, by my previous manner, it will be, and now I can easily find out the equation of the parabola. What was the formula to find it out? Let p xy be an arbitrary point on the parabola. Okay, then it is an arbitrary point on the parabola. Okay, now I know that SP by PM equals to E. It is the formula for all conic section, for any conic sections, parabola, hyperbola, ellipse, for all this formula is satisfied. Now what is my SP? SP is the perpendicular distance from the point P to focus. PM is the perpendicular distance from the point P to directrix. Okay, and for parabola this E is equals to 1. So for this one SP equals to PM. Okay, so now it is SP equals to PM. Here what will be SP? It is the perpendicular distance. I have to find out the distance. SP equals to distance from P to S. Here lies some point like P, which is x comma y. I have to find out this distance and this distance. Okay, this distance will be SP, and it will be root over of, I am finding out basically SP square. Okay, I don't need to find out SP. I am finding out SP square. Then SP square will be 2 minus 1 minus x whole square plus 2 minus y whole square. Okay, and PM, its whole square will be, I am looking it like PM. Okay, then PM will be, what was the formula of the directrix? It was x equals to 3. Okay, then it will be x minus 3 by its whole square by root over of 1 square means basically 1. Okay, it will be the formula. So now on, it will be sp square equals to, I can square both sides. So sp square equals to pm square. So I can equate these two easily. So it will be x minus 1 minus x whole square plus 2 minus y whole square equals to, what is pm square? My pm square is x minus 3 whole square. I can easily find it, like I can take minus common and its square will be 1. So I can write this like x plus 1 whole square plus 2 minus y whole square equals to x minus 3 whole square. And this is the equation of my required parabola. Okay. So in this manner, this sum can be done. To know more like this, please subscribe, follow, like,